You know the article's accurate? Caitlyn really is getting married.
Do you know what I just watched?
Me putting a can on some Orange Fist.
Return of the Jedi.
Didn't you hear me? Caitlyn really is getting married.
Which did you like better? Jedi or Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
Blasphemy.
Empire had the better ending. Luke gets his hand cut off, finds out Vader's his father. Han gets frozen and taken away by Boba Fett. It ends on such a down note. That's what life is, a series of down endings. All Jedi have was a bunch of buttons.
There was something else going on in Jedi. I didn't notice that until today.
What's that?
So they built another Death Star, right?
Yeah.
Now, the first one was completed, fully operational when the Rebels destroyed it.
Luke blew it up, and credit where credit's due.
And the second one was still being built when they blew it up.
Compliments of Lando Calrissian.
Something didn't sit right with me the second time they destroyed it. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something didn't seem right.
Figured it out.
Well, here's the thing. The first Death Star was run by Imperial Army stormtroopers, dignitaries. The only people on board were Imperials.
Basically.
So when they blew it up, no prob. Evil was punished.
And the second time around.
The second time around, it was still under construction. It wasn't even finished yet.
So?
A construction of that magnitude would require a hell of a lot more manpower than the Imperial Army had to offer. I'll bet there were a bunch of innocent contractors working on that thing. Roofers, aluminum siders, plumbers.
So not just Imperials is what you're getting.
Exactly. If they want to build it quickly and quietly, they'd hire anyone willing to do the job. Do you think the average stormtrooper knows how to install a toilet main? All they know is killing in white uniforms.
So independent contractors are working on the Death Star. Why are you so uneasy about its destruction?
All those innocent contractors hired to do a job were killed, casualties of a war they had no part of. Okay, look, so you're a roofer, and this juicy government contract comes your way. You have a wife and kids and a 2-story in suburbia, and this is a government contract, so there's a bunch of juicy benefits to it. Then out of nowhere, these left-wing rebels come out and blast you with a laser and destroy everything within a 3-mile radius. You didn't ask for that. You have no personal politics. All you're trying to do is scrape by a living.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but what were you guys talking about?
The ending to Return of the Jedi.
My friend here is trying to convince me that the independent contractors that are working on the Death Star are innocent victims when the space station was blown up by the rebels.
Well, I'm a contractor myself. I'm a roofer, done already home improvements. And as a roofer, I could say that a roofer's personal politics comes into play heavily when choosing jobs.
Like when?
3 months ago, I was offered a job in the hills. It was a beautiful house with tons of property. It was a simple reshingling job, but I was told if I could finish it within a day, then my price would be doubled. Then I found out whose house it was.
Whose house was it?
Dominic Bambino.
Babyface Bambino? The gangster?
The same. The price was right, but the risk was too big. I knew who he was, and I passed the job on to a friend of mine.
Based on personal politics.
Right. And that same week, the Foreshi family took out a hit on Babyface's house. My friend was shot and killed. Wasn't even finished reshingling.
No way.
I'm alive today because I knew the risks involved with that particular client. My friend wasn't so lucky. Any contractor willing to work on that Death Star knew the risks involved. If they were killed, it was their own fault. A contractor listens to this, not his wallet.
No picha can hu hanso.